So Menlo will kick it away. San Mateo will get the ball back, now trailing by 8 points, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 26.
Well, squib kick and good coverage. So again, that's what you want to do, is not allow the good return men set up their blockers and get good field position. So Menlo stops them here. They've got an 8-point lead. See if they can go ahead and get another turnover or a stop here.
5-step drop and a pass over the middle of the field.
And
that's intercepted. Picked off by number 14, Wiley Osborne, and Osborne's got a return. He's to the 20. Cuts it back down to the 5-yard line. A flag did come in, I believe, on the return after the interception.
So it should be Menlo's ball. We'll wait and see.
And it is a block in the back against the Knights, so they do get the turnover, but it will be 1st and 10, back them up to about the 20.
Well, pretty good pressure once again, and then very nice defense. You're again, the center fielder that we talked about for San Mateo, same thing here for Menlo, and Osborne almost returns it for a touchdown here. He is, the one thing you need to be concerned about is somebody from behind popping that ball out. Just mention that for future reference, but Menlo has it, again, in scoring position.
And they hand it off on a dive right up the middle. Not much room there for number 21. That was Nakata.
Well, just a straight-ahead play, and Menlo scored on that play just the last series, so they're content and happy to just go ahead and make some, make some yardage here, trap, and it looks like a good run on this one.
Around the outside goes Foster, as he had everybody fooled on that play.
Right, that's that wing-back trap, and you'll see him coming, and usually the guard or tackle will pull. He kind of runs in, and the defensive man does not know where the ball is. And so it's a nice run, another 1st down, and they keep the chains moving and keep possession, obviously.
Pass down the right side, over the middle, and it is complete for a touchdown. An excellent play that time, as in at quarterback was Matt Bradley, and Bradley hit Andrew Sanford, who came open on the far side of the field, and an excellent catch made. Actually, that was Connor Stasny, number 6, not number 5, who made the catch for the touchdown. So Menlo shows a little bit of quick strike offense there, and the extra point is no good. Blocked, but because of the 2-point conversion, they maintain a 14-point lead. It's 21-7.
Well, again, this might have been another time to run the 2-point play of the fake, because they are rushing. They are rushing so many people. But a great pass. He had looked left and then threw right, and the receiver was wide open. It was a good play all the way around. So nice. And this is going to go into the end zone, so it'll be on the 20.
Fortunate there for San Mateo,
right,
as they were all over the place on that return. So it is 1st and 10 from the 20. Menlo out front now, 14-point lead, 21-7, and a pass out to the right is incomplete, intended for Strathern again.
Well, this is kind of their MO. They're going to go ahead and run either with the sweeps or going to do the play action, and Menlo has been in very good position each and every time. So there's no deception, or they're not fooling them, even though they think they might be.
Brill gets away from the pressure and wisely throws it away. If he got back to the line of scrimmage, threw that one past the line of scrimmage.
Well, good pressure on the quarterback, and there really is no receiver over here. And I don't want to be too technical, but I think that should have been a penalty against San Mateo.
Handoff on 3rd and 10, and this is Collins, and he is taken down by the arm. An excellent tackle that time as Menlo got into the backfield.
Well, again, I think that they're controlling the line of scrimmage. In San Mateo's defense, maybe they have so few players, people have to go both ways, and so they're maybe a little tired right now, but that's too bad. You've got to go ahead and suck it up and have.
Menlo's not going to give them a break, that's for sure.
Not at all. So luckily that did not hit a Menlo player, and just gets a good San Mateo bounce.
6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, as Menlo has come out here in the second half with all guns blazing. They've taken a 21-7 lead, and a pass out right is complete.
That might have been hook and ladder. There's a receiver coming right behind the intended receiver, the first man that catches it. So sometimes you can use that play. We've seen that in previous years, and I think even this year by another team.
And they pitch it to Parker on second down, and Max has got a lot of room around the outside.
Plenty.
Into San Mateo territory, down to the 45-yard line, and Big Max Parker has a big run there for the Knights.
Well, this has been a good play for Menlo on the junior varsity team as well as the varsity. And it's just a pitch out, which gets good blocking, both by the line and by the outside receivers. And Max does the rest. He just runs and certainly first down plus. So nice play there.
1st and 10. Now pressure's coming. A lot of pressure, and he's going down at the 42-yard line. Lost about 15 yards on the play.
Well, something we talked about earlier with the San Mateo team, when you're a right-handed quarterback and going to your left, if you can't get the corner, then it's very difficult to throw the ball. So there was an example of that.
Should have just thrown it right into the ground. They're not calling grounding today. So that's just my editorial page column there. Down another loss of a couple yards there for Menlo.
Well, this was the quick toss that we saw earlier, but well defended this time, and so Menlo is going to have a third and long yardage situation.
Man in motion for the Knights. 4 receivers and a screen pass to the receiver, and he's got room to run to the 50, now to the 40. There goes Foster again. Pete Foster having a big day through the air as he's down to the 30-yard line.
Well, you can see right away where the lineman let the defensive lineman come through. Pete picks up the ball on a quick screen. He makes a man miss, and then once he makes that man miss, now he's in the open field where he's most dangerous. Almost breaks that other tackle, but the important thing is he gets the first down. So Menlo keeps the ball and is moving still.
Hit as he throws, and he throws it incomplete. He had a couple receivers down there. Did Brock Burgess, the quarterback, but he was hit as he let that one go.
Well, one of the first times really this game, I think, where San Mateo has put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and that we'll have to give that as that's the reason for the incompletion, I think.
Flags come in.
Going to be against Menlo, either movement or delay, one of the two, but it's against Menlo.
Encroachment on the offense. Whatever works. Either way, it's 5 yards.
Right.
2nd and 15. Pass out left and a completion down to the 20. Streaking
They
into
go all
the
the way.
end zone for a touchdown is Carson Badger. So Carson has an interception on the day and now a touchdown run as a beautiful pass on the run there by Menlo as Burgess threw it off of his left foot and he hit Badger in motion, in stride, and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, Carson outruns the defense. That was really, it was a great catch, and as you mentioned, in stride, but a good catch, and then acceleration, and very, very nice play. So Menlo continues and makes this extra point, continues a good third quarter with a very explosive scoring.
So the Knights have really opened this one up now. It's 28-7. As a low bouncing kick is taken at the 20-yard line by Collins. And DeArmond Collins picks up about 15 on the return.
Well, they continue with the squib. And again, we've talked about how it, is difficult for the blockers to set up, etc. But Collins makes a pretty good return out of it, although it's good coverage downfield. So let's see if Menlo can continue to keep the pressure on the San Mateo offense.
Hand it off to Collins again, and Collins has enough for a first down and is taken out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Well, he's been, a good bright spot for the San Mateo team, and he certainly accelerates, does a nice job here, and has had some big plays for the Bearcats. So again, you want to key on him and find out where he's going, and make sure you have somebody watching him and covering him all the time.
Hand it off to Collins again. This time he's tripped up in the backfield and is taken down.
Well, that was the sweep play, or power, whichever you prefer, and Menlo does a nice job and holds him to little or no gain on that one. Trap to a different. No, Collins again.
Collins again, as he goes to the left side this time. And you can see, Ray, as you were talking about earlier, the offensive line, and you can see the receivers and everybody. You can tell for San Mateo are probably just getting a little exhausted at this point because they're not quite getting off the line as quickly as they were before.
Well, and Menlo, as we've said earlier, has controlled that line. So there's no reason to stop. Now they've got about an 8-man front right there.
I was going to say, it looked like they were taking a knee almost. It's only the third quarter, as that one is incomplete, intended for Alex Strathern, falls incomplete off of his fingertips.
Well, good pass rush, hands up, forces an errant throw, and forces now a 4th down play. So we'll see if they do elect a punter, at least in punt formation.
And they will boot it away. It's a high spiraling kick that's going to bounce at the 35 and stop dead there. And Menlo will take over, already up 28-7. They've shown an offensive explosion here in the third quarter. And they hand it off on 1st down.
Well, and that's that straight ahead play. We've seen that be pretty successful. And right now it goes for just a short gain. And, I think they'll be content to maybe run this third period, get through with the third period and keep this lead. There's a trap.
Not much there.
And I'm guessing that, San Mateo is doing the same thing. They know the plays that Menlo, usually when you scout, you know the plays that their favorite plays, things they want to run. So San Mateo's been there pretty good.
Nope,
yeah.
That one's picked off. Intercepted by Larry Campbell, and there he goes. Down to the 25-yard line goes Larry Campbell, so he's picked off a couple.
And very similar play. This was, again, the same route, I think, by Menlo, and he pops up right about where.
Kind of lies in the weeds there a little bit, and then all of a sudden jumps up and grabs it.
Well, usually your safeties, are similar to the center fielders in baseball, and so he did a nice job. Twice now he's done that, and so they're threatening, and this is the start of the fourth quarter. They're
Collins,
more than threatening. They're
down to the 10, down to the 5-yard line as San Mateo looks to get back into this game.
Right, and as we know who's carrying the ball here, but this gives them a little bit, I think, maybe extra energy after that interception. Now they're punching the ball down right near the 5-yard line. So obviously San Mateo wants to put it in. Menlo wants to go ahead and try to get a turnover or stop them on downs here.
And they give it to Collins into the end zone for a touchdown. And with a 28-7 lead, I feel pretty good about letting Collins get into the end zone there, as he has been working all day long. And he tucks it in to give it a 28-13 lead for Menlo with an extra point coming up.
Well, it's interesting now, Casey, because this is really just the start of the fourth quarter, and that extra point is good. Menlo, which seemingly had a comfortable lead, which was dominating this, certainly dominated the third quarter, and looked like they could go ahead and put the game out of reach. Now it's a bit of a game, and I think what they need to do is make sure they don't have a key turnover or problem here, and this is certainly a good start.
Big return for Max Parker.
But that's the thing I think you need to be concerned about with almost the entire fourth quarter left. You want to either run some time off the clock, get down and score again, but you do not want to go ahead and encourage San Mateo. That's what I would say.
So 1st and 10 for the Knights inside Bearcat territory, which is always a dangerous place to be, Bearcat territory, Ray. I had a cousin one. Nah, it's a long story.
All right. Well, Menlo jumps offside,
on 1st down.
So that's not a good thing to do when you're trying to go ahead and put more points on the board, keep the keep possession, etc. Instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 15. So they'll just make it a little bit harder for themselves.
Foster goes in motion to the far side. Now 3 receivers and an option pitch, and an excellently timed pitch that time, as it's taken by number 21. This is Nakata, and Nakata cuts it upfield. An excellent job running the option that time by Menlo.
Well, very good decision. Here comes the defensive end. You get rid of the ball, and good blocking down the field. Nakata cuts back, kind of against the grain, and makes a very, very nice yardage and good gain. And they got that. It was 1st and 15. Whoa, we got a flag down. And they're talking to San Mateo.
And we talked about this last year when we saw a couple teams who ran the option And you see it in college with a couple of the teams. If you're going to be an option quarterback, you're going to need to take some hits if you're going to be an effective option quarterback, because you need to sell that you're going to run. And